Stephen, a 1-1 draw against Inverness this afternoon. In the end, did you feel it was a good point gained, or did you feel in the end it was 2 points dropped?
A bit of both, to be honest. I think after the first half we'd have been happy with a point, but the way the second half went, we came out, we got a good reaction. A bit disappointing not to maybe create that clear-cut chance that we'd have got as a win. I think we're a wee bit unlucky not to get a second penalty, to be honest with you. At the back post, another handball, I think the linesman could have maybe seen it, but a bit disappointed given the second half performance we put in. We showed a bit of character to change the tide of the game, because the first half we were a bit off it, to be honest.
In the first half there didn't seem to be too much in the game. Either side didn't really create that much, but Inverness took their chance when it came along. So was it frustration at half time, or was it a case of just regrouping and going again? Yeah,
like you said, there was nothing in it, but I think from a personal point of view, like for us as a team, we felt we were a bit off it. We felt we played into their hands a little bit. But we spoke at half time, tried to get a bit in their faces a bit more, try and be on the front foot, and I think you've seen that with the second half. It was we kept him pinned in for long spells and thought it was very good. But it's just a case of when things aren't going your way, like in the first half, we dig in, show some grit, and we did that in the second half, and it's good to get that reaction and show that we've got that side of the game as well.
When the penalty was given, as you said, we'd kind of been the team that was looking most likely to grab an equaliser when the penalty was given. Was there any doubt in your mind about stepping up and taking the penalty? What was the pressure like? Because it was a big kick in Dunfermline season.
Yeah, no, I was always confident, to be honest. I've got a very good record with penalties. I think it's trying to just take away the pressure, and I've practised them in training, but it's completely different because that goes out the window. There's a bit of pressure on you, so I've got a little routine that I'm quite confident in, and it's doing well for me now, so I'll continue to put myself forward and try and help the team if a penalty arises again. Also, like being one of the more experienced players, I don't think it's fair on me to try and put that pressure on maybe a younger boy's shoulders. So, now listen, I'm always confident, and if I can score another couple of penalties between now and the end of the season, I'll be happy.
This was your first game at East End Park with as many Dunfermline fans in as you possibly could get. And in terms of that, how did the fans help you over the last 7 days, the 500 last week to get that victory over Hamilton, and the few thousand today to spur us on in that second half and help us get the equaliser? It's
completely different from playing in empty stadiums, to be honest with you. It gives you that extra yard. Even when we scored the penalty, and that it helps you drive on and continue to put them under pressure. And you feel that with silly things, like even if somebody wins a tackle and that, it's completely different. It's more like a bounce game when fans aren't in. So hopefully that's the end of playing games without any fans in, and we can use that to drive up the league and get as many points as possible, because I'm sure that's what they want as well, and we're all trying to pull in the same direction. 4
points out of 6 from the last 2 games has really gave us a bit belief and confidence and momentum. Need to take that into the next 2 games, 2 away trips against teams in and around us, Queen of the South and Ayr United. So the table could be completely turned in our favour in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, it was obviously a difficult week after the Morton game. So to go undefeated the next 2 games and show that everything that was lacking in the Morton game, that grit and desire, especially today, because it would have been easy for us to put in the same performance that we did the first half. So to show that grit and determination to turn that around and not, at the very least, take a point for this game today. And like you say, there's 2 massive games, so we've built a wee bit of momentum there. As long as we don't waste it the next 2 games, then it could prove a good point.
You've settled in well. Do you feel that there's a lot of good things going on at this club, and we could start climbing the table?
Yeah, like it's obviously you take a little bit of time to get to know your teammates and that. And I think we showed last week we're a good footballing team, played some really good stuff, and I think we showed this week that we've got that edge and desire and hunger that we can win ugly fights as well. So I think we've definitely got boys in the change room that we can pull up the table. Obviously managers wanting to get maybe 1 or 2 extra in, so I think everything's there for us to push on and have a good end to the season, and then see what position we're in come the end of the season, and hopefully it's as high up the table as possible, because you don't want to be getting to the nitty-gritty side of it with a wee bit of pressure on you. So hopefully we can use that momentum that we've got the last 2 games and continue to drive forward.